Hi friends, in this video we have to learn about decorators in a Python. So what is the decorator? You can see here a decorator is a special function that modifies or extend into the another functions or a method without changing its original code. So in short, decorator equals to function that wraps the another function. So what is the decorator? Decorator is that a function that wraps the another function. So you can see here, why do we need decorators? Decorators are used to when you want to add a common functionality like login, authentications, authorization, timing execution, validations, or a coaching result. You can see we can add login functionality, we can authentication, authorization means once you write suppose a login functionality, so we can add this functionality into in another functions, means we wrap this function into the another function. Authenticity, just like we ask authentications, timing a functions, validation, coaching result, so we require these decorators. And you don't want to repeat the same code, you can write code again, but you avoid the repeating the code, just you can wrap directly already functions with some extra functionality. Key concept behind the decorator. Decorators are possible because function are a first class object in a Python. So in Python, function is also a object. You can create as a object function also in a Python. So we can pass the function, you can assign the function just like object, and you can use this all functionality just like you can pass to the variable as well. Function can be passed as a argument as well. Function can be written as well from other functions. This is only possible in a Python. So you can see this is the raw code, basic example without the at the rate syntax. You can see here, suppose my decorator is a one function, right? In that you can pass the functions, and this is a nested function, wrapper function within the functions. So what is this function is doing? Print before function execution, and inside you can call the functions whatever you are passing, right? And after that you can write some code as well, and you can return this nested function to the outside the function, right? This is a nested function, whatever you write and you can return to the outer functions, and you are passing a function as well. And you can see here you have written suppose another function, that is a def say hello and print hello Python. So just you are passing, you can say hello. Just we are treating this function as object, right? Because in Python, function is a first class function. You can treat as a object. I already said. So in object, we are passing my decorator. This is outside a function, and inside also we are passing the same function, right? And just calling a say hello function again. So this function called this say hello, and in there the code is a hello Python. So what will be the object or output? You can see in say hello, this will call my decorator first, right? And after that say hello. So you can see the output before function execution. So here this is, you can see this wrapper function in decorator is this is calling decorator, and inside decorator what is the returning wrapper function. So wrapper function was before function execution, you can see, and hello Python. So we are calling this function whichever we pass in. Here you can see say hello, right? We are passing say hello in my decorator. So this is calling say hello function. After that, print after function execution. So this is the output hello Python, and after function execution. This is without at the rate symbol, means this is a raw code. Now you can see you can use with at the rate symbol. So let's try this code as well in your VS Code. Just open VS Code. This is my VS Code ID. I have created this folder. Now create one file that is suppose introduction of a decorators, right? Decorators.py. So you can see just I'm creating one decorator function. You can see here dev my decorators, right? Dev my underscore decorators, right? And inside that we can pass just like functions, right? And you can create a nested function as well. This is a wrapper function, dev wrapper. In that just print before function execution. Before function execution. Inside that you can call this function as well. So just call this function, and after print after execution function, after function execution, after function execution. So we are learning decorators. Remember, we are learning decorators. Just focus, you will be know what we are doing. And now return the wrapper function. Now you can see here what we have done. This is a decorator function, right? Outside function, outer function. In that we have passed one function and we have created nested function. And in nested function there is a there is a print two printed statement, and inside that we are calling one function as well. So nested within a nested, and we are returning this wrapper function to the outer function. Now just create another function, just like say hello, and print. You can see here hello Python. And now run the program. Before that you have to create a suppose object. So you can create a function as a object as well, create as, and in that just call my decorator, and in that you can pass a say hello function as well, because function can be passed as an argument. You can see function can be passed as an argument or return or from other function. So here you can pass the say hello as well. You can see in code. Here you can see say hello. We have created object, right? And we have passed this. Now just call the say hello. So you can see after calling say hello, what will happen? When you call say hello, in that we are passing my decorator right directly, and in that say hello we are passing. So what will be the first? We will call the my decorator. So my decorator inside that this is a wrapper. In wrapper this is one sentence and function, and we are passing which function? Say hello. So this will call and say hello Python, and after that the after execution. So now run the program and check output. You can see before function execution hello Python, and after function execution. So here we have not used the at the rate symbol. So just use the at the rate decorator, because this is original decorator. So we create a function and we call this function inside to another function. So this functionality use only just like in framework, just like a fast API, Django framework, and Flask framework. This syntax is recommended. So you can see this is the same function, and you can use this at the rate decorator only, and just directly call say hello. So you here you can see you don't need to pass this function. Here we have passed this function say hello my decorator say hello. So instead of just pass this function at the rate decorator above this function. You can see this code. Just I will comment this code and you will get the same output. Now just check. I will run again. So you can see now this is a hello Python only. Why? Because we have not called this decorator, right? Now you can see here, just I am changing at the rate my decorator. Now you can see the output. You can see output in terminal before function execution, hello Python, and after execution. So we have reduced this code. Just we have used this at the rate decorators. Just at the rate symbol and these functions. So we are calling this function inside these functions. So that's all about the decorated functions and decorators in Python. So I think you understand, just focus what I am saying, and suppose this is a another person have already written this code. Suppose this is a built-in function. So you can call in your function just like at the rate, and this is a function. So just only that's all about the decorators. Just I have given a decorator function. Suppose this may be login function, this may be get method, this may be post method. So this is one of the functions, and we calling this function, and inside that we are returning some code. So this will get this code and will give the result. So just that's all about the decorators. So you can see my decorator is just a synthetic sugar for, just like you can see, say hello, my decorator say hello. So you can see decorator with arguments, just like this is a name, return wrapper, and you can see same functionality. In grid, just you can pass this parameter in function, and you can take this in your code. F is equals to hello name. So just time passing at the calling time grid Gautam. So what will be the output? Welcome, goodbye, welcome Gautam, goodbye. You can see in output welcome, hello Gautam, and goodbye. So you can use these types of decorators as just like a decorators with arcs and corks. Best practice argument and keyword argument functions. Same, you can see here same function, just like this is arguments and keyword arguments. You already know keyword arguments and arguments. So you can return in function just like arguments, keyword arguments. Suppose this is my decorator, and you are passing the addition a plus b, and in that you are passing 10 and 20. That is the argument and keyword argument. So real world example, you can see in timing function, suppose argument and keyword argument, just start time and end time. In that you are calling a functions. So execution time is end minus start, and return a result. So what is the result? Function arguments and keyword arguments, and just this is a timer is a decorator. You can see timer is a function which is already created, and you are passing slow functions. So just that all about the decorator. You can use a decorator in class decorator as well. As a class also you can use a decorator. You can see my decorator. You can call this is a class and function as well. My decorator, this is on above this hello function. So important interview points here, you can see decorators are functions that returns a functions. They used a nested function at the rate symbol applies on the decorator, common in Django, Flask, Fast API, improve the code reusability and readability. Here you can see one line summary for perfect for slides. Decorators in Python allow us to add the extra functionality to a functions or a method without modifying their original code, right? You can see we are not suppose this is in another file, this is a code say hello, and we are just calling this already existed project without modifying this code, and just we are adding a hello python, right? You can see we are putting in hello python in terminal C, and we are adding this functionality, existed functionality. So that's all about the decorators. You have to use this at the red symbol and just pass this decorator. Decorator is one type of function only, or you can use decorator as a class as well. So that's all about the decorators. Thank you for watching this video.